thought you were ready to give up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris, I thought I was going to do the big intro.
No, it's all me. Come on, man. Really, you?
Yeah, you're right. That's my. Take it away, Chris.
All right. Everybody, join party. Go ahead, sir.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Jay Pards, along with the one and only, the winner of the 1976 World Series of Poker, responsible for the poker boom in 1984, the one and only Chris Moneymaker.
I thought today was going to be a good day. Guess I proved otherwise. I'm just glad that we have a heads up GTO expert on with me, so that we got
what's going on?
You got a big race.
Landon says, I've had a few cups of coffee this morning, Bill. Not today.
Yeah, they just started, and that's about I don't even, that was a huge race. About 1,600.
Could that have been a misclick?
No, they're doing some crazy. The one thing I've learned watching this and talking with MJ and talking with Rob is I don't know what I'm doing, and there's reasons why you're doing these one big blind bets, and they're doing these. I mean, I overbet and stuff like that, but I just never really do a one big blind bet. And I found out that's a thing. I didn't know it was.
Little blocker action, little, you know what I mean? Little feeler, little question asker, some might call it.
Well, no, if you call it a question ask, MJ is probably going to get mad at you. That's not the right term. I don't know what he calls it, but I know that's not right.
It wouldn't be the first time MJ got mad at me, so we're.
And he hasn't got mad at me yet that I'm aware of. Oh, here we go. We got a 5 bet already. 4,000.
What is happening here?
I mean, they're getting after it.
Chris, we might be in for a session here today, buddy. We might be in for a session here.
You know, me and you have a bet on this, so I need a good session for me. Obviously, you do. I mean, we're pretty close to. I think
we're almost dead even.
Yeah, we're right there, aren't we?
And I'll tell you, I got a bet with Joey. Same thing for Bill straight up. I would have never made that bet in the right state of mind, but Joey caught me at 1:30 a.m. after just the right amount of drinks and locked down a big one for himself.
Now I got a question for you because I haven't been. I should know this, but so if Landon is up, say 800,000, I know that he wins, but does he win all the money they're playing for, or does he have to give back the 700, the 9 big blind?
Ooh, that's a good question, chat. I'm not sure.
I was actually, I mean, because I know at the end of the day, Landon is going to be, up something probably.
Yeah.
But now, does he have to beat the 9 big blind? He keeps whatever the 9 big blind plus the bet, or does he keep all the money and then lose? If he wins like 600K, does he lose whatever side bet they have, but he makes 600K and?
I'm not sure. In that case, I'm not entirely sure. Chat, let us know. Also looking at chat, Momac. Hello. Good to see you, Momac.
I don't have chat up. I need to get chat up, don't I?
Professor Grind is here. Chris, Ghost of M, Flannel Plant. Good to see you guys. Karen.
First of all, Ghost of M is like everywhere, so that's kind of just expected.
Yeah. If you go to any random stream on Twitch right now, Ghost of M is probably in there.
Honestly, I think Ghost of M might be AI. I don't really think he's a real person.
Well, you know what? That's a damn well-made AI.
Yeah, I've actually seen him in person too. So,
I have. Look at this. You are right. You know what is strange? It seems like Landon is taking the bull by the horns here this session, and really trying to muscle Bill around a little bit.
It could be also obviously he picks up 3 hands. I mean, it is.
I don't think so. I don't think that is it.
I think it's it.
Everything I've studied would say probably not.
That's true. I guess if you've been studying, you told me you were up all night making your bed and trying to study for this. So
yeah. Now I only studied for about a half hour, but that's a tough bed to make.
Listen, I see that back there. That is pretty brutal. How that sun hits it, it really points out the errors.
Oh, it does too. Because you can see the wrinkles. Right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. You know, you're right.
And, Chad, also, let us know if you know the rules on this. Like if they get the money back if he doesn't beat the thing. I'm just curious on that.
It looks like somebody said that, say, like he needs to win over 720,000 to keep any money.
So if okay, so it's not he makes 710,000, he loses the bet, but he gets to keep the 710.
I don't think so. Chet, that's a great, and also like Train, I don't know, or if MJ is around.
Like I know, like there's like $1 million bet on the side, maybe or something like that. So like, does he end up losing just 300K or?
I don't know. That's a good question. I assume.
Well, you're up $7 on Doug Polk lifetime.
We've after every single time we've battled, and it's been like. We probably played 32, 33 hands lifetime. He could nothing. I'm the best heads up player in the world.
All right.
You want to friggin' go, buddy?
You don't want none of this. I've already seen your game. We played. I've seen your game. And no, Landon's aggressive. That's all I have to say.
Oh yeah. No, Landon, he's definitely pushing the pace here early today. A few of the sessions lately have gone over 2 hours as well. Correct?
Yeah, I think MJ's letting him Bill kind of play if he's in the groove. I think that's kind of depending upon Bill and his work schedule and just essentially how he feels.
And we got a 3-bet pot here on the left. We're gonna see a lot of big pots today. Here we go.
3-bet pots on both boards here. And what the sizings is what just gets me. The exact same sizings every time. Again, I play heads up periodically, not a whole lot, but like my sizings are just all over the place, and I know that's not right. The last 2 sessions have been 3+ hours. Wow, 3 hours plus.
Oh goodness, I had to look at your mug for 3 hours today.
No, I can't be here 3 hours. They told me 2.
Well, don't you worry. I'll take it
stretch.
over with my good friend. I couldn't think of anything to say about them. Damn it.
So I think Bill won both of those pots.
Well, that's a good thing for my pockets, Chris.
Your pockets are gonna be busted soon.
Well, listen, how do you know? They might already be there, Chris. It's been a long month and a half in Vegas, buddy.
So you're telling me I need to collect on the wager now, or is it too late? I've been reading your tweets. I've been a little concerned. I thought about throwing you a steak there too.
Listen, I'm always game for a little T-bone here and there. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Keisha. I know you feel my pain.
That's right. Keisha, you've been so rude to me since I haven't streamed like a month. Like the first week I went away, she was still sweetheart, and then boom, month hit, she was like, "Fuck this guy."
Landon's mom is up in the chat.
Landon's mom is in the chat. What's up, Landon's mom?
Hey, Landon's mom.
You have raised a very impressive young man, a very impressive individual, a very passionate, a very motivated, seems to have a good head on his shoulders young man. So congrats on that. I'm sure it runs in the family.
I'm just letting you know it's not my mom. You described me. I was just letting you know. Were you talking? I got confused there.
Oh, Landon's mom. Good to see you, Landon's mom. Hey, there she is. Welcome. Your boy's holding his own so far. Holding his own. Some big stakes.
Yeah. So how does Landon's mom feel about this? Like, is she sweating this? Is this a nerve thing? Like, I know my dad, when he watched me, he was always super nervous. Like he was really intense into it, and he was probably more nervous than I was. She said, "Let's just win this thing." You know what, Landon's mom? I don't know what your real name is, but I'm with you. Let's go. Let's punish party.
now, like I'm okay. I'm a huge fan of Landon. There's no one really that's done more for me in my life than Bill. So I always got to ride with Bill. You know what I mean? And I do believe he's a smart man, has some time on his hands, has a good team behind him. No matter what happens, I'm okay with it. But I got to cheer for Perky. I got to cheer. Yes, freaking out, she says. And Marnie. Marnie's a cool name.
Marnie. Okay, nice to meet you, Marnie.
All right, nice to meet you as well, Marnie. Nice to meet you as well.
Oh, we got a nice big bet and a call here. Oh, here we go. First big bet. Ooh,
Perky takes it down with the king and the 7 on the river.
That should even them back up, I think. I think Perkins at that point was down about 13K, so they're probably about even to start out with.
Roundabouts, Perkins might be up a K or 2. We'll get to replay that hand, and we will have, oh my God, our heads-up expert, Chris Moneymaker, take us through it.
I hate you. So it's funny. Someone asked me if I could beat Bill Perkins the other day, and I was like, well, I could probably beat Bill Perkins a year ago. I don't think I could beat Bill Perkins today. I really don't think I would win.
Could you beat Perkins 4 months ago?
I don't know. Was he studying 4 months ago? I don't know when he started studying for this.
I don't think so. I think it was only a few months.
Before he started working with MJ, I think I could beat him. But since he started working with him, I don't think so.
How many big blinds per 100 would you have to get to play him?
I would need to get at least 13 to my way.
Okay.
So if he wants to come at me with giving me 13 bigs, I'm down for it.
It was Phil offered me like 15 or something.
Phil offered to. I'm saying he has to give me 13.
Yeah, Phil has to give me 13 too. That's what he said, and I was like, well, that might be a talking point.
I'm assuming you're like just trying to line up and do whatever you can do, unless you're talking about a different Phil. There's a lot of Phils in poker, so
that is true. Not the good Phils, not the heads up expert Phils. I ain't doing no Galfon challenge up in this bitch anytime soon.
No Tice challenges. All right.
No, I would never, I wouldn't, I don't think I'd ever play Landon. Like, I just think,
I play with Landon quite a bit, but it's all been in tournaments, obviously, which is a lot different.
yeah.
You know, I see it when I first started seeing him on Twitter. I saw him playing on ACR, and so I learned who his name was through Twitter.
Okay. We got an 8K pot here on the left. 8955.
Thanks, Momac and Zales. I'll run through the answer for you here in a second. They're in a big pot here.
And Landon checks it back to Bill.
Basically, the gist of it is I wanted to be at home more, and ACR offered me that opportunity. I can't do anything that I'm doing now with ACR with Poker Stars. I would have had to be in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Michigan, or out of the country. Didn't want to be away from my family. So ended up making the choice to come to ACR. And also I get a lot of input at ACR. Actually, I miss the time when I used to be able to pick up the phone and call Esai and, say what's up. And now, I hang out with Phil and we all chat. I mean, Party will tell you we're in a group chat that, every day we're in there.
Huh!
That was a big pot for Esai. Oh, here we go. All right, John.
Take it to us, Chris.
It's all you, John.
And Gas Trader. Oh shit, that's the first thing I saw. Landon, 1K bet. Bill's gonna come back over the top. So Bill calls King 7 and spikes the king.
Yeah, obviously Bill's never going anywhere at this point with King 7. I don't think really anything is going to matter. Obviously, he's not going to be check raising very often here either. Basically, he's got good showdown value, good bluff catching. Going to let band and fire, and this is what he's doing.
And Landon goes big on the turn.
And honestly, when he goes big on the turn, I think that club on the river is going to hit Landon a lot more often than it will.
It's definitely scary.
So is it like King Jack over here for Landon? Oh, it's aces.
Ooh,
yeah, it felt
that is a cooler.
Yeah, it felt like he kind of sucked out there on the end with the 7. I thought it was a little bit worse than that, but.
And Landon with the ace of clubs in his hand as well. That's interesting. That is interesting.
Yeah, that's just obviously a very unfortunate spot for Landon. He played that hand really well, and he's gonna get called no matter what card comes. Ooh, there's a nice little pot.
Turkey. And ladies and gentlemen, like Heads Up Poker has shown us in the past how quick things can change. Perky now up around 16K for the session, but still down about 125.
Yeah, 13K. That's one hand. So
yeah, that's it's see this stuff. See again, as a guy who doesn't often see this amount of money slung back and forth. Even these pots are like, man, what could I do with 8K right now? Like, yeah.
The one thing that you got to do if you're ever playing if you ever get the opportunity to play like this, and what I do with Phil a lot of times is I just put it in big blinds. If you put it in big blinds, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Yeah, you don't see the dollar amounts.
Do you think either one of these players has it in big blinds?
I would bet. I bet at least Landon does, and not because of the money. I think it's just because of the strategy. Like, I think I haven't worked with MJ yet, but I do. I would bet that a lot of his, all of poker is based on big blinds, but their blind is so deep it may not matter. Ooh, quads for Perkins.
Perky running hot. It seems like the action has kind of slowed down a little bit since the first 10 hands. It seems like Landon came out guns blazing.
Yeah, honestly, I've been watching this a little bit, and it seems like whenever Perky's winning hands, they're just smaller. Like whenever the pots are really huge, that's where Landon's really, he's got the best hand, or Perkins sucked out on him like the King 7. Perkins is just not really capitalizing on the big hands as often.
That's so I guess that goes to show too, Landon. Well, it's obviously a skill getting value with your big hands, and I think it's a no fear factor as well with Landon.
Well, I don't think Perkins fears at all either. Obviously, he can sneeze this much and probably lose more money, but.
But I think for Perkins, it's not so much the money.
Oh, it's pride, I'm sure.
For pride and him doing well for the people who have put money and time into him behind. So I think maybe that might change his style a little bit. Never the money. These stakes won't affect Bill whatsoever.
Well, that's why, honestly, that's why I bet with you going into the match. I didn't think that he would study that hard. I was like, this is no money for him. I mean, it's money for everybody, but it's not really that big a deal. Like, I didn't know how much time he'd actually put into it. And the fact that I saw how much he was putting into it actually scared me for Landon a little bit.
For sure. And I think Bill's only going to get better as this challenge goes on.
But you saw how much better Daniel got.
Without a doubt. But you know who else is going to get better during this challenge? Landorf.
Yeah, but the problem is I think Bill's going to get better faster, or has more room to improve.
That's the thing. Yeah, the ceiling's a lot higher for Bill. If
you're talking about, they're on pace right now to hit that 760 mark or whatever, that 9 big blind, then I could definitely see Bill cutting that edge a little bit as the time progressed, based on just what much better Daniel got. And even MJ said when they first started, Daniel only had a few sizes. Like, he couldn't mix in more sizes into his game.
Yeah.
And obviously Perkins is starting that way. He doesn't get all the sizings right now. Now I will say that MJ did say that it's actually easier working with, nice big call with Queen 5. It's easier working with Perkins because it's like molding clay. He doesn't have all the bad habits that Daniel had. So it's actually easier to teach Perkins, which I kind of get that. I mean, I'm probably similar to Daniel in the fact that, I've been around so long, I'm kind of set in my ways, and you've been doing things for so long that it's tough to get out of that.
Without a doubt. And I feel even with my journey, I felt like I was able to. Well, I was also given immediately a bunch of resources through the Thirst Lounge to study and to go over, and a good group of minds around me. But even I found that I was able to go from like absolutely don't know a thing, like barely the suits in the deck, to a break even ish poker player. And I think, again, we have a long ways to go, but I think it just goes back to what you said, where it's a lot easier to take something from nothing as opposed to trying to get rid of all these detrimental programmings we have in our mind, and rebuild from there.
Someone said the whole 9 big blind thing is based off the fact that Daniel did study his ass off and still lost 10 big blinds over 100. Now, if I remember correctly, I know Daniel won the first match, but I know that Doug had some just monster sessions where he just
worked Daniel.
And from what I know of this challenge so far, Landon's only had like one big session, and it's not even that big compared to. And I think part of that is when they reset the stacks and go back down. I think that does mitigate some of these huge monstrous swings.
I think that was genius by we got a 3-bet, 4-bet here. 4-bet, 3-bet,
no,
3-bet.
3-bet, yes. Yeah. I can see that Thirst Lounge training really paid off. You really set me up for this for the rest of the day.
I know you're gonna. Yeah, I know. I was halfway through the story and I was like, "Can I just stop and no one will notice?" And I was like,
"Too late."
All right. He got pretty spewy last match. Assuming talking about Bill Longcard. Good to see you, buddy. Benjamin says the whole 9 to 100.
Now we have a 4-bet. Now we have a 4-bet to 11,000
over here on the right hand side.
That's the first time I've actually seen sizings different too, because Perkins made it 4,400, and on the exact same time, Landon on the table made it 4,241.
We have another 3-bet on the left here.
So Perkins 3-bets is 4,400, where Landon's is just like 100 and something less.
Okay.
Which obviously doesn't mean a whole lot. See, look the difference: 4,120 versus 44.
Yeah. Okay.
So every time Landon's about 300 less on his 3-bets, which if I was playing heads up, I like Landon's 3-bet sizing better. But also, I guess if you're Perkins and you're less experienced, you want to make the pot bigger to take away some of the skill factor. So I can see where both has, both obviously both are real close, but it's probably significant difference when we already had 15 3-bet pots already.
Yeah, it's been the boys are settling in. Smaller, well, not smaller bet here by Landon. We go third.
I think that's 27% is my guess, because that's what MJ sort of ingrained into it. The bet sizing are 27%, 60-something%, and then like 15 times pot. You know,
Chris, we got two big pots here. We got 4 to a flush here on the right. Here on the left, we got.
And look how the bet side the pots are 200 off each other, 14,006 and 14,008.
Because different 3-betters.
Yep.
Interesting. So now we get to the river here. Check, turn on both sides. Landon checks back to Bill on the right. Bill checks back to Landon on the left. Bill checks the right, takes it down with 6-8 of spades.
So he flopped the flush, right? It was 4 flush. There's, so basically a wash right there.
Got you. So a little switch. Wait, which one won the extra 100? I think it was the right side, wasn't it? Extra few hundred there in the pot for Bill on the right.
Yeah, I do agree that Landon's 3-bet sizings, that $300 adds up. I mean, that's
for
it
sure.
Doesn't seem like much, but it is significant.
Yeah, fully agree, especially over the course of maybe over 5,000 hands. Doesn't matter as much, but playing 20,000, there's enough sample size for those the pennies to add up.
I'll be honest, that's why I could never do a heads-up challenge. I would never want to commit to playing 20,000 heads against anybody, 20,000 hands against anybody.
Especially, too, if like you get through 5,000, you're just getting absolutely punished. And you know you got to come in and sit down again and just get your ass whooped.
Yeah, for 15,000 more. That's a lot of hands to...
A lot of hands.
Start adding up. If I just fold every hand, do I do better?
Now, another interesting dynamic I was just thinking of. What if we get down to the last 5,000 hands and Perky is down by a few hundred K? You got to see Bill just completely, because it's not about the money then for him. It's about the just go get back. You know what I mean? And if you're running at a time, I think you're going to see a lot of big pots played. I
guess it really depends on if he's above that 720. Like, you know, obviously that 720 is a big number, or whatever 9 big blinds is. So I think obviously that's going to have a big impact. If he's below that 720, if he's down $1 million, yeah, I think you're going to see some really big pots, you know, with 5K left. Yep, obviously, if he's up, then probably just the play will probably continue how it's been. They probably won't deviate too much if he's up, or if he's on pace like Reddy is now. I just don't think they'll deviate too much, because obviously what they're doing is playing GTO. I mean, they're playing optimal poker, so. That you don't want to be exploitable by, you know, trying to go after it too much, because Landon and his team will just take advantage of it.
It's interesting because like I see now, I know like the Solve for Why guys, they were doing the commentary or whatever before on the Solve for Why, and it was Berkey and whoever. Is Berkey Landon's coach?
Berkey's part of his team. I don't know if it's actually his coach or not.
Like his backing team, or like his actual like coaching team?
Thoughts on Landon not posting the EV big blind to 100 anymore? I only saw them not do it once. I mean, you can actually figure it out pretty easy when he's up 132,000 going into the day, over 4,000 hands. You can figure out he's around 8 big blinds per hour. So I mean, it's not overly hard to figure out. But I don't think he's trying to hide anything there. Go ahead, John, with your thought. I'm sorry, I was answering a question on chat.
No, it's good. I wonder if him not posting the BB, like maybe it's just a thing that was kind of that he was focusing on too much the first few thousand hands, and he just decided that he wasn't really going to focus on the big blind versus 100 anymore.
Oh, he's saying the EV. I didn't even know he was posting the EV. I didn't see that at all. Like I didn't know he was posting that.
Oh, EV? I'm not sure. Maybe just maybe because if he's losing and he keeps posting his EV, it's like, oh, woe is me, I'm running bad kind of look.
Yeah, Daniel got into that a little bit where he's, I'm running so bad, and I mean,
yeah,
no one cares.
So I think maybe that's a good play for Landon, and just shows to the head he has on his shoulders.
Yeah, it definitely shows more maturity.
For sure.
I think I'm never going to bet against Galfon ever. I mean, no. He's proved that. You just don't bet against Galfon.
Ever,
yeah.
Ever.
And if I were to ever play Galfon and I got up a ton, I would probably have to like sit out and just because I mean that first match he got up, he was down so much.
like insane. It was to the point where I wasn't, again, like I don't know anything about PLO. Like the high stakes matches are cool for me to like throw on every now and again.
I challenge you to PLO heads up.
I've literally played PLO 3 times, and I've got stacked in cash. Got stacked 3 times.
All right, I'll spot you 9 big blinds. Do it. Do it. I love the thought. He's so quiet. I wonder if he's Are you frozen? I can't tell if Party's frozen or in like deep thought. I mean, Bill's definitely improving. I guess Party is. MJ might be coming back because I think Party just froze. I thought he was actually thinking about the response. Yeah, he's frozen. No, he was frozen. All right, so now you got to listen to me the whole time. That sucks. I'm sorry, guys. What a time for him to be frozen. I thought he was over here giving it like really deep thought. I think 9 big blinds in PLO would be a disaster. No limit hold'em obviously it's very swingy, but PLO, I mean, that is just insane swings. Sorry, guys. You know, I didn't really have to share the screen with them anyways. You guys are better off just hanging out with me. You know, I can answer a lot of questions and just hang out with you guys. I'm sure they might bring someone else on that's a little bit better looking. PLO is not a flip, not at all. Ask Alfond if you think it's a flip. Party does show a lot of confidence in that silence. So both these pots are a little on the smaller side here. It looks like Party's coming back on, so. And through 81 hands, we've had a lot of action, but not a whole lot of swings. There he is. He'll be back on in just a second. That's an interesting river card over here, the King of Diamonds.
You thought I got scared off talking about the PLO match, didn't you?
You did. You did. You disconnected. I was like, dude, you're really thinking about this really hard. Oh, nice bet there by Perkins.
Sorry about that. My internet, man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. The internet got upgraded and everything for me, and everything was working perfectly. Everyone was having a good time.
Oh, 5 bets. Be quiet. 4 bets. Sorry. No, go ahead. You can talk. I was kidding. Go ahead and talk.
I'm nervous now.
Well,
here we go.
This is obviously a pretty big spot, 20K. And it's I mean that spot's supposed to hit Perkins more.
I think so too. This is gonna be an interesting pot. I think we're gonna play for stacks here.
I don't think so, but
then again, now we'll see who the best in the world is, me or you.
I mean, we know the answer.
We'll find out right now. Oh, you are the best in the world.
Oh God, it's just it's easy, guys. It's easy.
Oh, it's easy when you're versus me.
It's funny when they go into the thing and like, you know, they're looking for commentators. I always try to pick the guy that I'm better than to commentate with.
This is only our first time. I thought we.
True. Well, I also had Hop Grenade and Rob, so it's like
you're on a streak. You're on a streak right now.
I'm on a good streak. Just got to go find Lawn Car next, and
then you can get through the whole team pro, and you do good.
Everybody that I'm better than, anyways. I think Lawn Car's in here.
But we so we got down in Vegas. We're planning on playing the whole online series and streaming it from Vegas. Got our whole stream set up. Well, yesterday actually, and. And it's been 2 days of just straight, pure internet out and in and out burger.
Oh, in and out burger. Oh, another 4 bet here. So someone said that he did this with 10-6 the other day. Oh, I like this. Party stunned silent. That's
That'd
from
be first time.
that's from you failing
Christ,
to
on silent.
to respond to my.
Well, you said
never,
9. I said I'm
did.
going to need more.
I didn't hear that. I'm going to need more. You went silent.
That's what I said. I said I'm going to need more, and then I looked and I was just frozen. And I was like, "Damn it!" I was just going to get my negotiation skills in check.
Well, someone already just said that PLO is all about flipping, so you don't really need more.
And I do. Listen, I've had 3 years of running pretty good.
Have I showed you my graph at 200, 400?
Is it only against Phil?
No, it's actually, I don't play Phil 200, 400 PLO.
Here on the right-hand side, what do we got going on here? The 8 comes in, 2 clubs.
And
Perky got his foot on the pedal right now, doesn't he?
oh, I love the fact that this is the keyword for whatever we're giving away for $55.
Already stunned silence. So, chat, if you are just tuning in, I think we're giving away a $55 ticket every hour on the hour. If this match goes 24 hours, we're giving away like
a lot
of tickets.
How many? What are we giving away? Tickets? How often? Every half hour? Is that what you said?
Every hour, I think, on the hour. But if you want to do it,
so if we do it for 24 hours.
ACR.
So wait, this is the test for Party. How many tickets are we giving away in a 24-hour stream, Party?
Today?
Yep. If we did 24 hours, how many tickets are we giving away?
17.
All right, I'll give you 12 big blinds. Your negotiating skills are awesome. That can't be a real answer, really. Come on.
I've done it again. Someone in chat's like 24, 13, 20.
One of you guys are correct.
A party stunned silent. Type it in chat right now and get entered for the $55 giveaway. Chris.
What are the odds Bill wins the match straight up? I don't think it's as far off as you think. I mean, right now, you know, Landon is down or is up 140,000, and that's just a good session. I mean, honestly, you know, from here, Bill could be up even after a good session, or obviously, the odds change a lot if one big session goes either way. But
yeah,
I don't think he's just a monster dog, because I mean, it's not like Landon is just soul crushing him.
no.
I mean, when you watch the match, it seems very competitive.
Well, we got big pots again. Queen on the river here. Oh, Landon pause it, Bill.
Oh wow!
Bill, come on, quads!
That's the second time he's had quads. That's the second time.
Rev up the 4-wheeler, baby! Oh, come on!
Who are you rooting for?
Woo! All right, and now we are back with Chris and John in the afternoon.
Wow, that's
the Thirst Lounge boat makes its first appearance. Perky getting rained on right to the strip club in southern Miami.
That's the second time he's had quads in 93 hands.
Oh man, what did Landon have there? Can we see
He had
that?
He had ace king. He had top pair. He was
ace king top pair. My goodness,
he was definitely value betting.
I would love, you know what? Because Perky had a little delayed. He didn't snap call with the quads. I guarantee he did a little like woohoo, and then he hit for sure. He did the Perky woohoo.
What did he do?
He did the Perky woohoo, and then he hit it.
Yeah, that's Landon is obviously not running very well today.
This is a tough one for Landon so far.
Yeah, I mean, he ran aces into king 7. He's run ace king into quads. He ran into quads earlier, but that's why Perkins is up 90K right now. And that, like I just said,
another one on the left. This is absurdity.
Well, I mean, you know, Perkins going to win some big pots too. It's just part of it.
That's it. This could be a session so far where I'm interested to see how Landon's running. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He said this might be when he brings the EV graph back.
Yeah, I'd like to see it today. We're about oh my god, 36 minutes in right now. Bill has cut the lead almost in half, up 82,000 this session.
Over half.
Now, Chris, you make me look silly again. You know I don't know math.
So your math is something special. By the way, if you're giving
15
away
big blinds,
if you're giving away a ticket every hour for 24 hours, you're giving away 24 tickets. I'm going to help 20. You.
Well, if you're going 60 miles an hour, how many hours take you to go 60 miles?
Wow. Party stunned silent. There you go.
We could have just ended it off party stunned.
Here we go.
So Bill with the 8s. Puts in a little raise. Landon comes over the top, I would assume. Yep, with the 3-bet. Bill should just flat here. He does. I already saw the hand. I knew he was going to do that. And Bill
I was about to say, how do you now? Obviously, this is just a cooler number. I mean, all the money's going in here. Just about. I mean, how did it get to be such a big bet on the river? Like,
I guess Landon just a non-believer. So check. Bill checks it. Bill checks it back. Oh, Bill, yep. What a sneaky little gizzler.
Sneaky little gizzler, he said.
And then Landon piles it. Bill does woo, and then he presses the button and he gets it all. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have a big raid from Gazzy B12345. Gazzy, good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much for the raid. Hope your stream was good. It's nice to have you here. For everyone tuning in, type Party Stunned Silent for your chance at a $55 ticket as well. My name is John Party. That's Chris the Myth Moneymaker. Well, the myth, yeah, that works.
I don't talk much. It's okay. He's handling this. It's funny. Ever since Perkins won that big pot, I don't think I've said a word. It's really nice, actually.
Ooh, I'm still sweating. I'm still sweating.
Party is not stunned silent anymore, guys. Uh-oh. There's 3 6s on the board. There's only 3,000 in the pot, though.
But there could be a lot more.
There could be a lot more.
Bill goes for a little river bet here on the right-hand side.
Is this ever not value? Like, I just don't know. Like, he didn't have quads again.
No, he didn't. Bill did?
Yeah, Bill had quads again. He had queen 6. That's 3 times he's had quads that we've seen in 100 hands.
How did that hand play out? Did he check back that river?
Yeah, it checked all the way down.
He was trying to be a sneaky little gizzler again.
I like that. Sneaky little gizzler.
Is it too early for a cocktail? Nope. It's like 1 p.m. here in Vegas.
Not if you're Miss Tice right now.
Yeah, Miss Tice. I'm sure she got a nice big glass or bottle of wine in her hand right now.
Let's say, is Landon able to quit the session early? This might be a 2-hour session.
This is going to be, yeah.
If I'm Landon, right, the 2 hours is up, boom, I'm done.
Yeah,
unless it changes, obviously, pretty quickly here because Perkins is running. Perkins is running, baby.
It could change at the flick of a wrist.
It can, but hell, you get 3 quads and 100 hands. That's running pretty damn good.
We got 3-bet here on the left-hand side. Bill takes it down. So Bill, again, not taking his foot off the gas pedal right now.
I mean, obviously, this is the time. Whenever you're running like this, yeah. I mean, when I'm playing PLO and I'm running like this, I'm playing every pot. I mean,
for sure,
you're just going to crush for a little while.
I'm looking forward to experiencing one of those heaters sometime in my life, Chris.
Oh, they happen all the time. They used to happen live. It was the best live.
When you can just work people.
Oh, dude. Yeah, it's the best.
We've had an opposite experience here in Vegas so far.
Yeah, well, it's like you said, it can change on the snap of a finger.
That's true. I think I'm going to win 2 bracelets in July. What do you think about that? I'm going to win 2 bracelets in July here in front of this screen.
Are you taking bets on that?
No. just willing it. Just willing it.
I was just asking,
Chris, you would have put the fireman on that one, wouldn't you?
I mean, I probably would have bet a little bit. Not the farm, but I would bet a little bit on that one. I mean, you're already going to beat me. How it's looking right now, I'm going to lose 2,500 to you. So.
Oh, you're just going to listen. I'm just going to give you Joey's information. You just ship it over to him.
Oh, I'm going. So wait, you're just the middleman. I've got a bet with Joey. Is that what's going on?
No, I could lose both. If Bill gets slaughtered and he loses by the handicap and I guess if he wins by the handicap, Landon, I lose a nice bit of money.
So if Perkins.
It's just money.
It is just money. So basically, I'm either going to be paying
Joey or getting money from me.
Yeah, you're not very good at this whole betting thing, are you?
See, I'm terrible. I'm good when I can control my destiny. Like if you bet against me,
the math
something
part.
I can do.
It's the math part.
like betting on other people and like sports and stuff like that. No, not good. Not good.
Oh, then you'll love what we have coming out for you later. It'll be better. It'll take care of you. We have something coming out in the future that's gonna be really cool.
Wait, for ACR, should I know about this?
It's not really ACR. It's something you'll see it very, very soon, about 2 weeks from now.
Okay. All right. I'll stay tuned.
It'll be fun. I want to rock it. Papa Van Winkle singing the song. Oh,
and the 5 takes it down there. What's Bill Collin with there, I wonder?
I think Bill led. I'm pretty sure Bill led.
Got you. And we're almost at the breaking point here on the right-hand side. If you guys are new to this challenge, they will break at 300 big blinds or $120,000.
Now, if you're Perkins, like how important is it to get to this break? How, like, do you want? I mean, you don't want to. I think if you're Perkins and you're playing for, with the big blind feature, you want to get over this and reset as quick as possible. I would imagine.
Left-hand side, Phil. No.
Because the worst thing for him is obviously to get back to 80K and then playing super deep stack and landed, bust him there, and all that work is gone.
And then you're right back to where you started, pretty much.
Right, exactly.
Especially if he allows Landon to get up to a $60,000-$70,000 stack, then we're in real trouble. Let's get MJ on stream. He's got to be happy right now. MJ's always welcome. MJ's always welcome.
But in our defense, we're actually doing better talking about the poker this time. So,
yeah, I think we're doing pretty good too, right?
I think MJ was just like so irritated by me and Hop Grenade last time. Be like, yeah, we have no idea what we're doing. I don't know how to play poker.
I love John's face when Chris said it's just money. Yeah.
He said it first.
I said it fully jokingly, and Chris was like, yeah, no, you're right. And I was like, ah.
Yeah, so I think it's really important that Perkins gets this extra 10,000 and resets the stacks.
Yeah, I mean, he should be gunning for it.
Because again, all that hard work that he's put in, and both these tables is, you want to keep it. We have another raid coming in. Thank you very much, Jordan Banfield.
Banfield, what's going on, baby?
115 coming up in here.
Good
Welcome,
to see Banfield. Banfield's a newer streamer, but absolutely taking the Twitch streets by storm. One of the fastest growing streamers in the poker category right now.
If he's a new streamer, he's already got 115. That's
no, I don't mean like he started last week, but he's new. He's newer compared to the OGs and stuff. But he's crushing the night schedule. He started hot, put in the hours, put in the work, studying. A lot of respect and admiration for that man.
Hey, America's Card Room, could we get that answer? How many hands has Perkins won out of the 112? That's a pretty. I mean, it does seem like he's winning like all the hands. He just won with King High over here.
And thanks again, Banfield, my friend, for that host.
Yep, very, very kind. So he plays a lot of the night schedule.
Yeah, he was. That's where he started. I'm not sure if he switched today yet, but he started smashing that night schedule, making some good deep runs, getting some good hosts, and then his personality just took over.
So he's got a personality like me and you, I guess, huh?
He's Chris. Listen, that's setting the bar a little bit high, but he's good. He's good.
There's a guy that hit me up on Twitter today, and he's like trying to get a sponsorship with ACR, and he put his modeling pictures up there. And I was like, yeah. Maybe if you look a little bit sexier when you get up to my sexiness, I'll tell you
a funny story after this hand on the right hand side here.
Right. We got a big one here. Oh, and look at this board too. This
is an action board.
Yeah, this is the board that could potentially, obviously, if Perkins wins this hand, he's over the.
Now Landon half pots it, pretty much. A little under, like what?
Yeah, that's a weird sizing. I don't remember.
Very bizarre.
MJ talking about that pots that sizing. I guess with that board texture of a King Jack 10, that's maybe what you do. I don't know.
Well, listen, So telling a story about that, where they've
got textures, they got sizings for every freaking texture out there. But go ahead, tell us your story.
So when Ignition,
hands, wow.
When Ignition first got on the go, They were looking for, anyways, I came across this article and I thought it was, brand ambassadors or whatever. And I was like, hell yeah, this would be super cool. So I filled out the whole thing, loaded myself, and it asked for 6 photos. So I, took some shots, stood back, did like a little kind of thing. So I woke up next morning and I checked and I was like, man, like I really hope that like I get this thing. And I got an email saying, no, we've received your blah, blah, blah. What he was looking for was female models. So the whole thing was for female models, and here I was for like the whole page trying to be a brand ambassador and sending them like shots like this of like,
they just laughed their ass off in the office.
They had to.
Look at this moron.
I smoked, I just smoked a big blunt.
In your
too.
defense, we do that to you still today, so it's all out of love.
I was just like, man, like, do I message him again and be like, oh, sorry, read that wrong, or just let it ride? And I was like, I'm just gonna let it ride.
Yeah, you don't follow it up with something.
Yeah. I'll be a male model. I'm sure Ignite would not want that.
I'm gonna sue you for sexism or something, because they, that's like reverse sexism, right?
You get them. You've been doing good with these lawsuits so far.
Yeah, statute of limitations might have run out on you.
What, Benjamin?
He's responded to the guy that I responded to. The guy was funny. He said he's not just average marketable player. He had 100 followers, and the price is going to go up if we don't sign him today.
Well, listen, I think ACR, if the big honchos are listening.
Hey, why is all this party hot stuff? What about, I'm up here. Bring your eyes up to the top, ladies and gentlemen.
Chris, I'm not even looking at chat, so I'm so distracted by your beautiful face.
There we go. All right. I know quarantine's just made more of me to love, but
quarantine has doubled my love capacity here.
I'm tired of this John is hot as fuck stuff. I don't know how much more I can handle this. My stream's gonna go frozen in a second.
Gee, imagine being this good looking Chris and getting it every day. You know what I mean?
I don't know how you deal with it. I don't know how you deal with it.
I have a separate email just for people to send me comments of how good looking I am.
That's true. It's Patrick Antonius did rave about my good looks. That's true. I win.
Patty is pretty sexy after a bottle of tequila. Not a few shots, a full bottle of tequila.
Yeah, Zales, I didn't really win the lawsuit. I filed a lawsuit against PayPal after they stole my money, and they gave me my money back about 2 weeks after I filed the lawsuit. But the lawsuit will continue. We're still going after them, but it's just not going to be me. I'm just being an advisor on it now.
I like that. So we're looking at Bill is up over 6 figures this session, 140 hands, $103,000 profit. He is down, ladies and gentlemen, just a buy-in right now in the challenge overall, which is really, 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 really concerning for Landman and his team. I would assume if he can end this match,
well, it's going to really
100K plus win.
If Perkins can reset on both tables, he's at this point now with 106 and 92. If he can lock up these wins and reset,
tough to catch.
That's going to be really significant.
Perky bet really small on the right hand side, really small Perky bet on the turn.
Can we ban somebody?
Yeah, I might be able to ban.
Yeah, Benjamin needs to go. No. We're gonna have to cut it. There's nothing to laugh about there. There's nothing to laugh about.
I'm not laughing at that.
What are you laughing at then?
Funny episode on. Fuck, can you see my TV? No, funny episode on TV.
Yeah.
I was listening to TV.
Oh, I hate you.
This could be it. We could see a reset here if Bill wants to pop diddly doo dot.
If I'm Perkins and I have a value hand, I'm just trying to get this to the, trying to get it to that 20K point, which is going to be about a $10,000 raise ballpark.
I feel like his bet really small in the turn felt like it was trying to string Landon along. He gets a call. Oh, Toledo. Landon and Bill, like you said, Bill is getting further and further away from that $120,000 mark, which is really opening the door for Landon to make something happen here.
I mean, honestly, Landon can really like flip the script if he can not let Bill reset the stacks. And
I think it's, like you said, worse and worse for Bill. The bigger stack Landon gets here on the right-hand side.
Yeah, on the left hand side too. I mean, he's at 90K, 91K.
Well. Yeah, now Landon's a little shorter on the left side.
But yeah, but if he starts following back,
relatively, yeah.
I mean, hell, Perkins wins 10,000 more over here. I mean, he's going to be in the same exact boat.
Any progress convincing ACR to offer other games like Horse, Raz, and 2-7?
I will be honest, no, there has not been. I know it will come, but unfortunately, we had a survey sent out to the whole community about what people wanted, and mixed games was not as a top of the list. I was actually surprised. I wanted mixed games more than anything else, but things like mobile and there are a couple things. There were like 5 things that were higher than mixed games. So
big bet by Bill here on the right hand side.
Yeah, I know what 2-7 is. I would love to have the 2-7 game. By the way,
Bill calls. And Landon again up to 60K. Bill is under 100K here on the right-hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a match.
I think this is a really, really, really pivotal part of this entire match right here.
Fully agree.
With Bill having both 90K on both tables, it's going to, obviously depend, if
oh God,
if Landon can get this back and stop this run, going to go a long way to how this match plays out. If Perkins can somehow get to even after this match, it will change the complexity of everything.
Even if he can hold on, down a buy-in is nothing. If he can hold on, Chris.
Yep. How long do we have? We have one more hour still to play?
Another hour, yeah. So we're not even, anything can happen.
Oh, I mean, we could reset the other way by the time. I mean, that's the thing. When they get big like this, I mean, Landon is basically one hand away from resetting his way.
Yes. Yep.
I mean,
man, that just gets my heart racing a little bit.
That's what's fun. That's the only thing I don't like about the reset. It's cool in one respect, but in another respect, I would love to see him sitting here 300,000 deep playing for stacks.
Well, listen, we could be playing for stacks here on the left-hand side, Chris. Landon 41 behind, 10 in the middle. Action on Perkins.
Oh, yeah, we're just on the turn here.
Ace ball turn. We got 2 spades out there as well.
I don't know if deep stack favors Bill or not. I think, they have more GTO answers, more solved answers that Landon's probably going to be more comfortable with.
Guys, a big bet here on the left by Landon. 60-something%, right?
Yep, probably 67%.
67, 60-something. Look at my math coming around, Chris. I spend a few hours with you, buddy. I'm going to be a whiz.
You'll be something, I'll tell you that much.
So Bill deep in the tank here. Landon with a big bet on the turn. And we get a call, ladies and gentlemen. Strap in. 23,000 in the middle. Bill insta snaps back to Landon. Landon with a decision. He has about a pot and a half.
See, that makes no sense to me if it was Benjamin. All right, this is wow. Chopped it up with 10 high.
Yeah.
I'm really shocked that neither one of them tried to get
blasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, me either. Me too.
Their blasting obviously hasn't worked very well.
Chris, I think Luckbox got a little message for you there in chat.
Well, I don't know. Luckbox, first of all, I appreciate it. Second of all, I don't know if I like the name when you're saying this, Luckbox, but no, I'm glad it worked out for you. Not sure what the advice was, but obviously I'm glad it worked out for you. That's good to hear.
That is very bizarre. Why would Landon not bet that?
I mean, I guess he figures that Perkins is calling. He has, um, I mean, what does he miss that he doesn't call? That's about the only hand, 9-10.
Yeah.
I mean, he has all the king 10s got there. He's probably calling any pair. They've been calling pretty much any pair. So there's really only one hand that doesn't get there, and he's chopping with it.
Interesting. Interesting.
But yeah, I agree with you. That's a weird spot not to bet because I guess all spades did miss. If he had a random king of spades, king X of spades.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 52 people eligible for the first giveaway. There's almost 400 of you here in chat. Type party stunned silent for your chance.
Party will have to take the winner to dinner instead.
That will be devastating for you guys to have to spend extra time with me. So nobody wants that. Let's get this bad boy to 100. Party stunned silent. Free money. All you got to do is type a few friggin' things. If your hands are tied or you're kidnapped or something like that and you're still watching the stream, but you cannot type, phone a friend. If you can't phone a friend, get your kidnapper or whoever else to do it for you. Tell them it's very important. 4-6. So Bill, back up to the 100K here on the right-hand side.
I don't know if he's back up. He's been just slowly
Hovering.
falling over there. Yeah, I mean,
that's true.
He was literally close to reset.
You're killing my EV party. That's my bad. And Bill with a little under pot here on the river. Landon gets a call. And Bill with the A6 with the river ace from space. That ace was brought to you by space.
Or Barry Greenstein. They both
Barry.
bring the ace. They both bring the ace.
I've heard Barry. I don't know if I know Barry Greenstein. But I've heard people say Barry.
God, how young are you? You don't know who Barry Greenstein is?
I'm 30, but Chris, I'll be fully honest with you. My first real introduction to poker, like at all, like to look into it and like actually think about it and play it on a consistent basis was like 3 years ago. So I'm still like relatively very new to the game.
No, you are a baby.
I know, right? I know, right? And still just bumming around the streets.
And now you're sitting here with me, giving me advice on heads up play. Oh,
think about the trajectory of life. 3 years ago, Chris, I was in Toronto. I was homeless. I was $40,000 in debt. And now here we are on the ACR page with the money maker.
So basically, you're probably in better shape. Now you're a professional poker player.
Yeah, I was doing great and poker ruined my life. But it's been a fun few years. It's been a fun journey.
That's awesome, man. I'm happy to hear. You shared a little bit of what you had gone through in the past in a chat we had earlier, and I thought it was really cool, and what Perkins has done and all that stuff. It was really cool and really touching. So glad to see that you're doing well. Sorry it came to poker though, but I'm glad you're doing well with everything else.
We had to choose something, and this was the only industry I could get in with no experience.
Yeah, the barrier of entry to be a professional poker player is not very high.
Nope. Anyone can be one.
All you gotta do is quit your job and you're pro.
Or not have a job to begin with and just change your Twitter bio.
There you go.
It's boom, pro. Brunson, I know Brunson, Moneymaker Negreanu, Legends of Poker changed the game their own way. Respect. Hell yeah. I love, like, I went back, I watched a lot of like the old school gun slinging and like some crazy, like some Ivy moments and back in the online with like Dwan and those boys.
So Greenstein's the one that against Dwan had like the aces and like in high stakes poker. Like he had aces in a big pot with him.
I can't remember. I did see the other day though. I watched. I believe it was Dwan bluff Ivy with like 9 high or something.
Yeah, I remember like king high or something. Yeah, it was something crazy.
Silly. But it's cool. It's changed a lot. Poker seems to definitely not be the same game or even the same environment it was from the stuff that I see.
Just look at this match. I mean, before this match started, I'll be honest. I thought Heads Up was all about, reading people and adapting and changing your strategy when these guys are just playing like machines. I mean, they're playing GTO and not really deviating very much. And I don't want to say it makes it boring, but I like the street poker. I like getting in there and changing gears and really messing with people's heads. And I guess that's where I get taken advantage of if I were to play heads up.
That's where, and I love that too. It seemed like it was a lot of. It seemed like the human aspect was in poker, in the old school stuff. You know what I mean? It seems like now the human part is taken out, and now it's just all about your processor.
Does Perkins have quads again? He's due
God.
for him.
If he does, I'll give away $100 in chat if Bill has quads here.
Well, he did check raise on the flop.
Oh God, here we go, chat. Could be 100 Beanos.
And he did check on the turn, which is really, it's obviously it's either going to be some kind of flush draw, which I did learn they don't play their flush draws this way, so I'm inclined to think it's more of a deuce.
Now, if Bill has a deuce, he cannot check here.
No. That's what happened last time when he had quad sixes.
Yeah. So he cannot check. If Bill bets, chat, listen, it's in. Oh, he checks. So I don't think chat's getting 100 Beanos from your old boy.
No. King High gets it.
Old Landorf with the old King High call. Nice play, my friend. Nice play.
Well, in his defense, he didn't call any other bets. I mean, Pill did shut it down on the turn river.
Bill's a shutdown kind of guy. He's a shutdown kind of guy.
Well, I mean, every time that we've seen, he's been called down light. He's been getting owned. So,
yeah, no, that's true. Have we given away a ticket, Ghost? Have we given away a ticket? Are we giving away a ticket, chat? If you are not in the draw, please type in "party stunned silent" for your chance at $55. Party is wait. Do I owe you money? Always cracked.
I love that. Thanks for the heads up. Always cracked. I got a bet with him right here.
I'm usually pretty good, but sometimes in my home game, get a little bit sloshed. You know what I mean? Wake up and be like, "Oh, I didn't write anyone who won down. Like, I hope they all message me."
Oh, he said yes. You owe me for months now.
How much? I was cracked. I will send it to you right now. How much is it? And send me your ACR name. I'm opening ACR right now to send it to you.
I'm gonna go under $20.
I would say under 20 as well.
Dude, AC always cracked. You better say like 5,000 or something. Like,
I thought you said your whole bankroll.
How much do you have on ACR party?
$20. Oh, $40. You might have to wait till Monday. I'm just kidding. I'll give it to you right now. All right.
40 to KOS. Let's go.
What? KOS is your
I don't know.
Is your name? Oh, for KOs. No, I believe. Chris, you're an idiot.
Why does my name have to be Chris Moneymaker?
Always crack. DM me your screen name, so I can get that to you, please.
Changing my name to KOS now.
Does Party like vegan? Because if I went only to vegan restaurants, I actually want to prop bet with Bill Perkins to go vegan for 6 months.
You won that bet?
12,000 Beanos.
I would just pay Perkins $12,000 on day one and call
the
it.
Thing was, Oreos are vegan.
Oh,
buddy, you wouldn't believe the amount of Oreos I slammed back. Piles.
No, I would believe. Trust me, because I would be doing the same. I would. You can't drink milk though, right?
Nope, no milk.
Yeah, see, that's a problem.
No milk, no eggs, no cheese, no. It was especially when living on the Virgin Islands for the first like 2 months.
I agree with Poppy Van Winkle. Here's my 12,000. Now bring me my steak. That would be me.
We went to the night before. We went to a steakhouse down in the Virgin Islands, and I always crack that scent, by the way. We went to, and buddy, I ordered about $100 just worth of like smoked brisket and sausage and barbecued chicken. And the next day, ate salads and Oreos. I'll tell you something also pretty messed up. I was out with Casey, Poker Mama, and I think it was payday. We were going for a glass of wine. It was on like day 3. And I was like white wine, obviously vegan, right? And Casey was like, yeah, no, like 100%. Like it's wine, dumbass. Like it's obviously vegan. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll grab a glass to your house or whatever. So I was swirling it in my hand and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna Google to make sure that this white wine is vegan. And I go to the lady, I was like, what's the brand of your wine? She goes, Oyster Bay. And I was like, well, doesn't, oyster, I don't know. Checked it and was just fully not vegan. And I almost lost the bet on there. I was this close to losing that bet.
Yeah, but does that really count? I mean, I guess it does.
I don't know if Bill would have, but I wasn't taking any chances.
No worries, 20. I'm glad I could help, and good luck. I hope you win some of those.
Party, how much weight did you lose? Actually, I stayed pretty consistent. I stayed pretty consistent because I wasn't eating
Oreos all the time.
I wasn't eating good.
Yeah, he just told you he was eating Oreos all the time.
And there's so many. All it is there's so many just knockoffs of I was eating so many CHKN fingers, chicken fingers that weren't real chicken. It was just some random thrown together breaded boo sheet, and I ate those a lot too. So I wasn't eating good, but I did save at least one or two farms around the world.
Yep, and you probably broke even paying the extra money for the vegan.
We were pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close. The reason that all wines are not vegan or even vegan friendly has to do with how the wine is clarified and a process called fining. Okay. What's up, Poker Bros? Good to see you, man.
Now, Perkins is losing. Oh, we have a big pot over here. $11,000 in the middle on the right.
So flush draws, brick. We got some straights out there.
And if Perkins loses this,
Perky, two pair. Perky. All right, so like we were saying, we've kind of Landon's built his stack on both sides now.
Yep, it's again pretty pivotal at this point to this match. Perkins is up 65K. He was up over 100K, so he's lost 40K back, and essentially one significant hand here could be the difference in Perkins getting even or Landon taking the match over again.
I think I could drink beer. I know I could drink. I think it was Corona. I believe Corona was vegan.
Now, Landon is a beast, but Landon's more of a beast in MTTs. This is a little bit different. This is like Daniel coming in. I mean, he's a beast, but he's not really a heads-up beast. He's learning, a lot of what he's learning too is on the go, sort of like Daniel Negreanu was.
Yeah, I don't know how much Landon studied heads-up, outside of this challenge.
Before this, yeah, I don't think he studied. I don't think he's just a heads-up beast like Doug Polk or anything like that. I mean, this is a skill that he's learned kind of like Daniel did on the fly.
We got a little 60-something. Bill with the call. No good, Bill. And Bill down to 90K here on the right, 71 on the left. So the left is kind of where Landon's beating in the Bill a little bit here and taking care of that lead.
You do want to play the businessman. The problem is the businessman is learning, so he's learning fast too. And I don't know if I want to give the businessman a 720K head start. That's just me. I'd give Party a 720K head start, but not.
We got three bets on both. You give me a what? A milli? You give me a milli head start?
I said 720K.
Milli.
No, I said 720.
But I think you meant.
No, I said what I said.
We got a pot here on the left-hand side. 3-bet, 3 jack deuce, 2 spades out there.
And that looks like the 27% pot bet that MJ was talking about last time on the jack 3 deuce.
Yep.
And the one that I did learn, like if he were to call there and the king comes on the turn, a lot of times now he's saying 3-bet pots, you're not going to make that big sizing, but in like just normal pots, he's going to come with a really big sizing no matter really what he has. I didn't realize there were so many rules that are sort of set in stone with playing heads up.
It's definitely new for me too. And here we go, another 3-bet pot on the right. So again, these boys aren't. No one's toning it down here.
Well, I mean, obviously 3-betting is just part of, you can't just let the big blind just open relentlessly without punishing them a little bit. You're definitely going to see both of us out of the World Series. I'm just going to play the main. I think Party's going to be out there. Like he's there now, and I think he's not going to leave Vegas till like after the World Series.
To be honest, Chris, there's a new game plan.
Uh-oh.
My restrictions.
The month has been that bad.
It's been a rough one. Chris. It was funny too with the crypto going and with how bad we've run. And it's like when I first came down, I was like, man, when I go home for Christmas, like I might buy a house, I might get a new car. And now I'm like, fuck, I hope I can afford to go home for Christmas, man.
Like I said, you were doing better 4 years ago.
But the restrictions. Oh, we got and the heart comes in here, backdoor drop.
Not a super massive pot, but still, I mean, a good size.
Yeah,
Perkins obviously needs to start winning a few of these middle range pots here.
Oh, massive bet over here on the left-hand side by Landon.
Big oversized bet pot.
Takes it down. Here on the right side, we go check over to Bill. And Bill says... God damn it, Bill!
Bill's thinking of a sizing, I guess.
Woo! And Bill goes pretty beluga.
Yeah, it's a nice big 3/4 pot bet.
Landon in tank as well. Not a snap. He gets a call.
He got a call with like a 7.
Bill with the flush, the back door. They call him Backdoor Billy, baby. Ooh.
Well, I think he just got called with a 7 there. I mean, that would be about my guess. He got called like 4th pair.
4th pair, flush Gordon. I like that one too.
See, now I feel like that's a spot where Landon's gonna overbet the river. Like he's gonna jam in like 20,000 and get called. And I feel like that's one of the big differences. Just looking at this from an observer standpoint, where Landon is getting more of that value on hands like that.
Yep, I fully agree. I think Bill enjoys a little trap game too. I think.
Well, Bill's definitely a trappy player. You can already see that with all the quads he's been having.
We got 4 to a flush here. Who has the higher diamond? And you don't get much higher than the ace.
That's gonna be hard to beat the ace.
Yeah, that's gonna be a rough one. I think Backdoor Bill is a different person. Party. Oh, you're right. I might be getting them confused. Always looking out for me, Ghost. Always looking out for me. What time? I might play a little ring event later on. Chris, what do you think, buddy?
I think I wanted to reverse by action. Crossbook. Let's go.
Let me see here. I think I'm.
What are we playing? What do we got? You got a PLO event?
Wait, it says I have remote control software running.
Oh, you're using Discord or
you're not allowed, eh?
Yeah, you can't be. We're getting close to 100 entry, guys. Put it in there. Party, stun, silent.
It's a turbo. 215 turbo. Yeah, I might play that today, Chris. With myself a little hardware.
Crossbook. I mean, I'm at good luck.
They do sound similar.
They're very, very similar.
Crossbook, good luck. I'm starting to get back in the Twitch streets. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
So you're going to stream all of the ring events?
Oh, every single one, Chris.
Are you going to be selling action anywhere? Like, do we go to anywhere to find to get a little piece of party?
I am not selling action for the ring events, but I will be selling action for the WSOP Live, the Venom, and just random ACR tournaments that I'll be playing along with the ring events.
When does Party get his own tournament on ACR?
When he gets past late reg twice in one tournament.
Pretty true. we just came out with the with another John got his due. He got
The old after party.
the after party.
Oh my God, we should have just combined mine and Apes and called it the Ape Styles After Party.
You know what? Again, if you ever play the tournament, you might have gotten that.
Well, listen, I shipped the 215 100K back to back Sundays, and nobody came to me and was like, "Hey, John, we'd like to reward you with your own tournament." I didn't even get a congratulations.
Congratulations, John.
Thank you, and I'm taking that from the whole ACR organization.
So you shipped the two. All right, the 250 needs to be your tournament.
That's what I think. Back to back Sundays, 32K a pop.
Let's go party time.
It was pretty crazy. We hopped on, we late Reddit. We were like, oh, like we'll defend our title, and just shipped it again. And I was like, on stream too.
Awesome. That's awesome. Was this recently?
This was a few months back.
Okay.
Yeah. A few months before it was before, this downswing and crypto and you know what I mean?
Crypto's going back up. I was excited yesterday. I've got a ton of OMI, and it shot up like 150% yesterday, but it came back down to earth. They announced a Marvel partnership yesterday, but
a Marvel?
Yeah, they're doing Marvel NFTs, so they announced that yesterday.
Got you. Okay. So it's still going. It's still going. Crypto.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not going on the Bitcoin front right now.
Yeah, Bitcoin's big. I'm gonna try to get lucky with some stupid coin that gets a little bit less stupid. You know what I mean?
Just do OMI. That's a good coin. I'm telling you, it's gonna get.
I got a few milli. Oh, big pot on the left. Bill takes it down with the jack. Goes the flush of the river. Woo! Bill again regains his lead. Bill up to 100K on almost 100K on both sides. Landon back down to starting on the left, and on the right, Bill is also chipping away. Ladies and gentlemen, the businessman is here to stay.
Businessman doing some business.
Doing some business at the expense of young Landorf.
So is Landorf, is that your copyright, or did you hear that somewhere else?
That's me, baby.
That's a party. That's a party original, huh?
You think who else would come up with Landorf?
I could see Nagy coming up with Landorf.
That's
to be
true.
honest.
That's true. That's true. We had like a lands. We had a lands one time. We had a like Landorf from the land of.
Look at the code. By the way, look at the code. MJ, bury the kid. They put that at code last time we were streaming.
That's amazing. I think too. It was everything was so calm, and then Bill watched one of Solve for Y streams, and he was like, "Fuck this."
It was like real genuinely, and all of a sudden, like,
yeah,
what was it? Was it not Perkins, but Berkey or whatever came out and said something. All of a sudden,
yeah, and Bill's like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, he just said, "Oh no, it's on now."
But that's scary, and also it's scary to like say if I was going in the ring to fight somebody, and this whole time people were just like his whole team or his boxing team were just like chirping at me and being like, he's gonna fucking kill you, like you're a nobody, you're a loser. If I was fighting me, I'd kind of be like, yo, team, shut the fuck up, like, you know what I mean? Like, just let the guy chill, like we'll get him, but like let him chill.
Yeah, let's not make him work harder. That's
that just seems silly.
Well, honestly, at the end of the day, it ended up getting Berkey heads up match out of it, which I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. He is going to be playing a heads up against Rob Kuhn, who's an ACR pro.
Yep, that's going to be a fun match to cover as well. The boys went out.
That one's a little personal for me because I know Rob obviously, and as much as it would be like you playing somebody. Unless you're playing me, I'm going to root for you. I got to root for Rob on that one. I kind of, I played heads up with Rob, and I don't.
What? Say it.
he needs to study. Damn it, he needs to study.
Well, I think Rob will put in the time. You know what I mean? Rob, I don't think has anything on the schedule like travel tournament wise.
I don't think Rob has a life other than going up to Mexican
solvers,
getting drugged in Mexico and like coming home.
and tweeting out cage match for roles.
Yes. And I think there's a lot of people in chat, myself included. I actually have a bet with my co-host on Tice, so I'm rooting for Tice. But it's hard to root against Perkins. I don't know Perkins very well, but just knowing him a little bit, it's really hard to root against the guy.
Yeah,
he's so good for poker.
Oh my god, my headphones are gonna die.
He's been trying to get off from the beginning. Like he came on to come on the stream, and it's like my internet's not working, but yet he's texting from the internet. And
No,
my internet doesn't work. Oh wait, I'm on the internet. Oh, now it magically works when I got called out on it.
You, I didn't know I was commentating with you.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit. All right,
hold on.
The first draw will be in just over a minute, so this would be a really good time to change out your headphones. No big pots really per se right now.
Oh my god! Wait, Bluetooth. Can I add Bluetooth device? You can put your ear pods into. Like I can connect my ear pods to my computer, correct?
You are correct. Yes, they have both. I mean, assuming your computer has Bluetooth, which I'm sure it does.
Yeah, it has Bluetooth.
Oh, I like that. Someone set up a poker match with Elon, and the loser can no longer tweet about crypto ever again.
That would be awesome.
Well, no, actually, I would love to play a heads up with Elon Musk, and if I beat him, he has to give me the tweet that he's going to send out 24 hours in advance. That's a better.
Oh, look at the right hand side. What the fudge is going on over here?
Oh.
Landon's saying I have a 7, sir. And Bill says I have 2 of them. You can't have a 7. All right, I'm actually very confused here. Bluetooth, wireless display or dock. Landon takes it down.
I don't think insider trading is a thing in crypto, is it? Like, it's not SEC regulated. So, why are you picking on me? My wife's over here just. Oh, I'm sorry. I laughed at your joke, John. So now she's picking on me.
Listen, you're not the first person to get scolded for laughing at my bullshit.
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
All right, guys. I can't. So I go add Bluetooth. I go Bluetooth, and do I have to do something with my pods, or do they just supposed to connect?
Y'all gotta stay off my cloud here. Don't be telling me that some coins are SEC regulated and all this mess. You know what? I like Beanie Babies. Nothing wrong with Beanie Babies.
They're expensive now, right?
Maybe. I think they used to be expensive. I think they still are.
All right, so nobody knows how to get my ear plugs, whatever the fuck these things are working.
You just got to go to your sound settings, and you'll hit Bluetooth and hit Discover, and you should see them, and then just pair it. You hit a button on the side. You may have to hit a button on the side. I don't have my kids.
Oh, now I understand. There's a button on the back. Is that the Bluetooth button?
There you go.
Chat, sorry, I'll get this figured out. Don't let anybody stress. I'm sure you guys are stressing.
Anybody that's in our Facebook group knows that I'm not, or in our WhatsApp group, like trains are here picking on me about giving tech advice. Me and Rob are notorious for the worst tech guys in the thing. We're also the oldest.
Oh my god.
You got it?
Hello?
No, he doesn't have it.
Hello?
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 Yep, we hear you.
You can hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you right now. Obviously, you can hear us. If you can hear us, say John Party's a legend.
John Party's a legend. I heard from this.
There we go.
Default speakers, my Yeti. AirPods. So now,
actually, I
you guys
know how to
hear
clip.
me, right? Chris, give me a thumbs up if you can still hear me. Okay, so you can hear me. We're halfway there, I feel. Hello?
Yeah, the snip tool is my best friend.
Maybe it's Discord setting or something.
Rich Rob told me how to.
Where
how
am
to
I
learn
talking
it.
through here?
I don't know. You're talking through your headphones. I think you can talk through your headphones. But yeah, no, he showed me how to use that snip tool, and it's changed my life. Oh, I like that answer. Yes, you're talking through your mouth. I think he is still in the stream house, and there's now look, Perkins. Never mind, it's a flop 3-bit, so it's a little bit different. Now, the last time this happened, Bill shut it down on a board like this. I wonder, is this a board where they go like a one big blind bet, or they just check?
Oh, hello.
What? Yeah, we hear you.
I hear you too, you beautiful sounding human.
You've been hearing us the whole time.
No, it was I only heard for some reason you must have said something. Oh, was John say you're a legend? I heard that one just because, you know what I mean?
No cards up in the heads up because this is actually going out live. I mean, they're playing live as we speak. Obviously, you know, that would not make for a very good thing. Me and Phil Nagy, we play Cards Up live, though. I mean, if you want to watch Cards Up live, we haven't played in a couple of weeks. He's kind of been busy with some personal stuff.
When's your next match?
I try to do it every day. Unfortunately, I got him into these dang horses, and now all he wants to do is race horses all day. We were up till like 2 a.m. racing horses last night.
Like 1v1 horses?
No, we've teamed up to we both bought stables, and so we're buying horses and trying to get them to where they good breeding matches, and like he likes to race them, and I'm going to be the one that breeds them. So
is it just like good. Is it just like real life? Like the money's in the breeding, right?
Yeah, the real money's in the breeding. I mean,
what he just likes doing.
He's raising.
But like these are insane sizes, aren't they? Or am I nuts? Has this been going on the whole time?
No, this is new. This happened one other time earlier. And it's when the board pairs.
I wonder what's he's not doing that with a 10, or is he because the flush draws out there?
He could just be attacking Perkins small bet size. I mean, both of them have been on Perkins real small bet size.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's only happened twice. Someone said it was on that river bet when Perkins bet like 1,500.
Yep.
And he attacked it. And again, it could be good hands, or it could just be being attacked.
I think your dog is eating your wife.
Oh, we have 6 dogs. They all attack each other.
6 dogs? That's 6. So gangster. I want 6 dogs.
Give me your address. I'll start sending them.
I'm actually going home. I don't know if I finished, but I'm going home August 1st because the restrictions for my home province are lifting for people who are vaccinated. So I'm going home. I'm going to see my family for the first time in like 2 years. My dog for the first time in a few months.
Awesome. That's great.
Oh, I can't wait.
Perkins is doing a big re-raise back at Landon now.
Perkins probably called MJ and was like, what the fuck's going on here? MJ's like, just do it back, Perky. Don't forget, adopt, don't shop. I'm also a big fan of adopt, don't shop. That is Boski's slogan. I'm not sure if you got it. I'm assuming a lot of places use that, but
yeah, all of ours are rescues. We either found or adopted.
Amazing. Mine is also rescue. 4K pot here on the right. Flush comes in on the river. A few straight opportunities. And 7-10 takes it downtown. Charlie Brown.
Never folding.
This is actually sick. I can get my AirPods connected to my. This is really cool. I'm actually excited now to stream with this in and not have big, stupid. I'm
glad that I taught you something today. I'm glad that.
I don't even know how a mind that has minimal capacity like mine is not overflowed already by the knowledge that you've been dropping in this stream. I'm mind blown.
You should be mind blown. It's really been life changing for you.
It has.
I know.
Listen, I might I might get out of the poker game and start a business or something. Just kidding. He takes down with the 2. Old Landorf. So Bill again has just been hovering around this 100K here on the right. Been keeping Landon down around 40 to 45K here on the left.
Yeah, it's been pretty. Ever since Perkins got up, it's been sort of hovering around. And this seems like Landon chips away, and then Perkins wins a big one.
Yeah. Does Landon have over or under 10% of himself? I would say over 10. I would say over 10, under 25. All
we know is he does have what he calls a significant portion of his life roll on this match.
Yeah, which a life roll, like you're gonna need. Even a significant part of your life roll could be peanuts in a 200, 400.
Right, yeah, that doesn't have to be a lot. I mean, you got to remember, he's 20-something years old. He's had some success, but not like,
the millions. Yeah.
Yeah, the million success. He's won a couple 100,000 here and there.
Yeah. I'd say Landon has a few 100K behind him for sure.
That's probably right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a cash game grinder, so he does well with that. He's young, so his expenses are probably low.
Yeah.
He seems
let's
like
let's just say Landon. Yeah, Landon has a fair dollar on it.
To queer, I would say that you're probably in the right ballpark. I would actually say it's a little bit more than 150 to 200.
I'd say 2 to 3 is what I would say.
Yeah. He won 2 at the Venetian, I believe, a couple months ago. And I don't think, he has tons of expenses, and I don't think he's spewing off money. I don't think he has any addictions that I've heard of, sports and craps and all that stuff that gets
crack.
In trouble.
Crack will get you.
Yeah, I know he's been on a stake for higher games. I do know that. I don't know what his, but again, even because you're on a stake for higher games, I mean, a lot of times if you're not winning, it doesn't. I mean, you could be stuck in the hole. I mean, I think there's rumors going around like with what I can't remember his name now, but he was in pretty deep over in Asia.
He buys. Oh, does Landon into the Pokemon card scene? If so, that is smart AF. Crack is indeed pretty serious. Hey, it's a thing that you should not get involved with. It is a thing that you should never get involved with.
Lessons 101 here on the ACR stream.
Crack is bad.
Now, I got a question. It seems like we're playing a lot of hands. We still have 30 minutes left minimum in this session. We played 260 hands. Feels like that's like, has it been 300 hands on average? Is that?
I think it's been around between 3 to 5.
TBB Pro, I play just about every single day. I've taken the last week off. And then I'm taking next week off. I'm going on vacation and I might take the next week off, but then I'm coming back and actually playing quite a bit.
Bill probably has friggin' quads.
Bobby Boucher did get that. Oh, quads again?
I think it's gonna be quads.
If it's quads, why wouldn't you go? Oh, maybe
quads.
It's not quads.
Bill, come on, Bill. Can I see that back train?
I want to know what obviously he had a 6, but I just don't know how you call there because you can't beat a straight and you can't beat a good 6. Can't beat a full house, obviously. That was massive.
422 hands is the average per round.
Wow, that's a lot more hands than I had thought.
And Chris, think about what just happened there. You asked a question, a very intricate question. Within a minute, I have my solvers going in my head, the calculator going, and I told you exactly. Listen, I'm learning a lot.
How in the world do you have train on Messenger and I don't?
It wasn't train. It was on me. Party equals robot, Mr. Destructoid. So now we're in the spot. Landon is almost clawed back to even this round. With that, I assume he's only down like a buy-in now, or we'll see that update. 260 hands. We'll see it update here. I love our commentary squad. We have a bet and a call over here on the right-hand side. 10 comes in. Quick check back to Bill. 8-9.
These paired boards, not double pair, paired boards always intrigue me in the heads up. Like how much are you going for value with a 7 here, for example?
And Landon's been attacking these boards pretty heavily as well. And we see another huge overbet here.
Here he goes again.
So Landon, there's something going on with Landon in these paired boards where he's just pushing action.
Yeah, maybe he feels like he's over. Perkins is overfolding in these spots too often.
Maybe. So there you go. Updated 267 hands. Perky is up 60,000 this match, so still up a little over a buy-in. Down 86 total.
Yeah, so he's only down 2 buy-ins right now, which obviously that's nothing in the scheme of things. It's still really anyone's match, and I mean it got close to potentially one hand being it even.
Yep.
I think they play 20K hands total.
20K, is there a buyout after 10 or 15, which we won't see, but
no, there's no buyout in this one, I don't believe.
Got you. And if we are wrong, chat, and you know something we don't, let us know. I want to wait for life to be over.
And there goes all the people in the stream.
Oh, where did that one go?
Wow. Well, we know how to end this stream to get everybody off. Kuhn is playing Berkey. What's his name? Berkey. Sulfur. Matt Berkey. Yeah. Sorry.
Does Berkey play heads up? I don't even know what Berkey is. I know he played baseball or something.
Yeah, I don't think he plays heads up. Again, like no one really plays heads up. It's not like if your name's not Doug Polk, I guess. I mean, you're not playing heads up. It's just not profitable really anymore to do it, especially for higher stakes. I mean,
did Spraggy play a bunch? Was he a live heads up player, Spraggy?
Really?
That's true. Sorry, I used the term player lightly.
You are new in this game. It's okay.
Oh, Spraggy. I actually saw Spraggy here in Vegas. I met him and Marley. Seems like super cool people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for Spraggy. He found someone that can actually take care of him and support.
I was going to say put up with him, but either, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think taking care of his addiction and making him a better human.
I can only imagine, Chris. I get to see you in the group chat now, and me and Arlie talk sometimes. He's like, yeah, like Chris was super friggin' funny in the Stars group chat too. And I was like, man, I can't imagine the banter that must have went back and forth between you and Spraggy in those chats.
Oh yeah, it was daily.
I can imagine.
And the thing is, it's kind of similar to what we have in the ACR chat. I mean, we're all friends, and it's all fun and games, and I only halfway mean it. Now
it's serious, but like, don't get mad.
Yes,
then it's not serious.
Exactly. If you get upset, then I didn't mean it. Now, one thing I just noticed here that Tice did. His raise sizes dropped. His 3-bet size went down to 3,800 here. Perkins stayed the same. Oh, we have the replay hand. I think he had a 6 here. I'd be surprised if he didn't.
Walk us through it.
All right, so we have a raise, obviously, in the call. So the 6 is definitely in his range. Not really much there on the flop. Obviously, both of them are going to try to keep the pot small, which they do. Well, check on the river. Wow, and then it just explodes on the river. I mean, this has to be king 6 against like 8-6. I mean, like there's no other hand he could call with him other than just a 6.
A 6, yeah. No, I didn't know.
That'd be like 8-6. 6 queen.
Ooh,
oh wow,
that is so greasy. But then again, we look at greasy. Bill's got away with some greasy coups. Holy shit! What's going on the left? What's going on? Chat. This could be everything here on the right hand side. This could be everything. This could be a match.
Wow. Who went away from this train?
Train, you're actually not fired. You're still good. But listen, we wouldn't be able to do it without you.
Oh, come on.
Well, I can see Landon just piling here. Oh, very weird. Landon has like nuts here, I feel.
Well, that's just a normal 27% pot bet for them. I don't think that's like
I just feel like Landon wants to get called. Oh, here we go. Action card. Bring it home.
Wow, this is sick. Check.
Bill Perkins.
Oh, look 1,000 short of the reset. 1,000 short.
Reset it, Bill.
That was a action card. So they got all that money in there, and Perkins had 610. I don't know how they got to that point, but that was a lot. That's a lot of money.
I think
to get in there with 610.
Earlier in this match, Perky 4-bet 10-6 offsuit and flop 10-6-6.
Easy game.
Holy smokes, I can't even breathe. This is absurd. If Perky wins this chat, we are reset on the right-hand side.
This will be the first reset. They reset. I remember the first time I did commentary, they reset a ton. And this was the first time a reset's happened, which to me shows the progress that Perkins has made, because most of the resetting was done by Tice winning the pots.
Here we go. Bill again goes about 60-something% here. Pot. And he wins this, and we will reset. Oh God, they shouldn't have played this hand.
I wonder if they'll reset if Perkins loses this hand and goes under the 120.
See, Landon can make some plays here and try to keep him under the 120.
Yeah, I wonder if does Landon want to keep him? Like someone said that Landon gave up and just let him get over the 120 one time because Bill was putting pressure on him.
Interesting. So Bill, right now, chat, we're gonna get an update. I don't think that's correct now. The plus 82, we're gonna get an update on that. I think
it's definitely not correct. Well, actually, it could be because he was up 60-something before.
Yeah, I don't think it is, but it could be. If it doesn't change in the next few minutes, then you know what I mean.
I think that's gonna be ballpark, right? Because he was up. He was up 100 when he had 120 and 80. So that's about right.
It is. Yep, it is correct. It is correct. We got confirmation in the back. Oh, what a little bet. What a little blocky.
This is what they do. This is the blocking bet they're talking about. Anytime one of the bottom pair turns, whether it be a 6 or an 8, there's always the blocking bet. They do that one big blind bet. MJ told us that last time. That's just a thing and heads up. That whenever it's not a 3-bet pot.
Do you blast now? Are you lining up to small bet?
That's what we didn't get to that because I think that's kind of the proprietary. How you react on the river.
Bill Perkins is a goat right now. He can't lose. Bill can't lose. Bill, light up a cigar. Bill, light up a cigar. Pour yourself a nice stiff glass of Johnny Walker.
Sean, I will say the reload bonus is probably going to be coming soon. We do have the Venom coming up, and Venom usually is a good time to get the reload bonus going. So I would expect to see one soon.
I got a really weird feeling that they're going to sit down on opposite sides of the table here, which is really going to tick me off.
I don't think Perkins has been God running the challenge by any stretch of the imagination.
That better be Perkins.
I think he's God running right now. What was that? Observer chat was turned off or something?
I don't know, but I'll get in there and be like, "What's up, wieners?"
I was practicing with Rob Kuhn the other day on a heads-up table, and someone came in the observer chat and was talking us up.
Like talking shit? Or?
No, just hey guys, what's going on? It's a random.
That's actually it's actually really cool.
Chatros, you spelled my name wrong. It's okay though. It's okay. I get it. My name's tough to spell. It's very long.
It's actually pretty. I think about this very often. It wasn't until a little while ago, that I realized that your last name was actually Moneymaker. The fact that you won the World Series and your last name is Moneymaker is absolutely absurd.
I don't disagree with that. That's really cool.
The fact you have a lot of money, your name is Moneymaker, is nuts. My last name is Party, and I do that. I do that a lot. But it'd be cool if it was
we're tilted
Johnny Gold or like Johnny Silver, or like, you know what I mean? Johnny Bitcoin.
Oh, are they flipping it?
They freaking better be. Oh,
Nope, they didn't flip it.
What a bunch of little wankers. Wait, why is Bill down to 60? What happened here on the left-hand side?
Oh, yeah. Remember that big pot that
Oh, yeah, I remember
the
that.
King 6 versus Queen 6? We looked at it. We actually spent time to look at the pot.
Oh, no, Train, I know it's not you. It's these little buttholes that are over here taking different seats.
Yeah, we're missing the button as well.
Fixing button as well. Yep. And here we go. Yes, Trader is up on the top on the right-hand side, bottom on the left, up about 86K, down only 59, 13 minutes, I would say, left in the day. I can't see them playing much more unless Bill's just like, I feel it right now, which is possible.
I think Bill would continue playing. I feel like he would if he didn't have any other obligations going on. The thing is, I just don't know if Landon would want to. He's just hasn't been running very well.
Do you consider like private jet trips and like boat days?
That's very crucial. Yes.
Okay, sure. Just making sure. I was wondering if those are other things.
I don't have either one of those, but yeah, if I had one, that would be very crucial to my existence.
I'm very surprised Bill hasn't played from his boat yet.
How do you know he hasn't?
I think after every single match, he's done an interview.
Ah, okay.
Also, Train, I don't know if you want to shoot Bill a message. I don't if he wants to come on after. If you just want to shoot him a message and say, yo, if you want to join the call after.
Yep, definitely need some Perkins in our lives.
Yep, we always do. A little Perky, never. He has been in his office workout room. Yep. Now I think every office I've been in that Bill has had a piece of workout equipment and dumbbells in it.
So what gave me the confidence to bluff Sammy and to be so aggressive? When I actually offered him a heads up split and he turned it down, and that was kind of insulting. And so it actually upset me. But I also knew that he likes putting pressure on pros, and he didn't see me as a pro. So I knew he was going to try and play small ball and trying to use his experience against me, and I just didn't want to let him do that. And again, back then we weren't GTO, so it was all just street poker.
And street poker, I feel like I got into the wrong era. I feel like I would have enjoyed a little street poker.
You would have been good at street poker, Mr. 4-5 or whatever you bazinged with me with that one time. That was awesome, by the way.
Thank you very much. I was.
Bazinga! Oh, wow.
We were having a few drinks that night, every single one of my dumbass moves starts with, well, I had a drink or two that night, and then
yeah, once you hit about 40 years old, that stuff starts going away and life just gets easier. I did the same thing for about 20 years.
I just feel like, and another thing too, we're going home. I realize this is my first one real experience in Vegas, like with my own money, playing tournaments, cash, that kind of stuff. It's also the worst I've ever ran and the biggest downswing I've ever been in my life. I've been very fortunate the first 3 years to never really have like a concerning downswing. This is the first. There's been a lot of lessons learned, and it's one of the reasons we're going home. Not so much for the financial reason, but just more so because I feel like I need to get my head into a space where I can come back in Vegas in September and compete. Also, money.
Yeah. Your first big downswing in poker is always the worst. You get through a few of them and they get easier.
Yeah, I'm in about how bad's a downswing. I'm pushing I'd say 35 Kislers.
It's a lot of Kisslers.
That's too many Kislers for your old boy playing like $600 tournaments. That's too many Kislers.
You just make sure there's 25 Kislers sitting back in that back room back there for me when I come into town.
I got your Kislers here, buddy. I got your Kislers.
If this continues, I'm going to be bringing you some Kislers to Vegas.
I would love some Kizzlers, some extra Kizzlers in Vegas.
Obviously, it sounds like you need them.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, when I come out to Vegas, we're talking about Bitcoin at like 90K, not 30K.
We'd be living the life. We'd be living the life. And also, John has 2 bracelets on his wrist, right?
Yeah, that's tough to be down 35K in playing 630s for a month, but
It's tough. We also maybe played like a little bit. Jack 5 takes down here on the left hand side. We also probably played a little bit out of our means. Fired a few bullets into tournaments we probably shouldn't have.
I've never done
cash
that before.
games. But we're not worried about it. Like we've put ourselves in a position where even if everything goes wrong,
He's only mentioned it 7 times today, but he's not worried about it. I love it.
Chris. Oh, Chris, you're right. You're so right, though.
You can sit there and tell me you're not worried about it, but you've mentioned it so much. We know you're worried about it. It's okay to. I mean, being on a downswing sucks. You don't have to
It does suck.
You don't have to. It doesn't have to be something that worries you. But I mean, it does stink when you go through the downswing and if you're in crypto and crypto falls. Obviously, max pain.
It felt like everything at once just smashed my noggin.
Yeah, well, there's nothing worse than having a bad session and then logging on and seeing that your crypto holdings have dropped 20% today. Oh, they got Chauvin for 22 and a half years. That's crazy. I didn't think they were going to get him for much. John, don't tell him. Oh, John's frozen again. We froze up John, so it's all me. So anyways, let's get back to the poker here for a minute. Not much of a hand going on, really. But looks like Landon's definitely taken over on the left side over here, up to 81K, where Perkins was nearing end on that $100,000 mark at one point. But obviously, Perkins did get the reset over on the right table. And as it stands right now, looks like Landon is up about a buy-in and a half. Which, there are going to be days like this, obviously, for both guys. But with the big blind per 100 that Perky has the lead for, I mean, Landon cannot have too many of these days. Yeah, this is definitely the quietest I've ever seen party. Yeah, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, these are... I want to say that they're pretty close to skill level at this point already. Again, Landon doesn't play heads up. It's not like he's some heads up wizard. He's learning on the fly too. Oh, we got a big 5 bet here to 11,000. This could be a massive pot potentially. Nope. I mean, they've played 5,000 hands and Landon is up 2 buy-ins. I mean, that's not exactly crushing it. I mean, he was a hand away from being even. And yeah, I mean, obviously Landon is still a better player, but it's not near as drastic as it probably was just a couple months ago. Yeah, D-Negs was up 10 buy-ins after playing live one session. They've been playing, they're a fourth of the way through the session, and we literally were almost even today. I mean, one hand would have, it got down to 1 buy-in. There he is. Sorry, we've been fighting since you've been gone because I said it's a pretty even match. They're pretty evenly matched, and they disagree, so. I'm not disagreeing that he has the lead, and that's what we were talking about before, where the room to improve, Perkins actually has more room to improve than Landon does. But at the same time, Perkins also has that 9 big blind buffer that's going to help him get better. And if you watch Daniel did get better as the things progressed.
I'm so tilted with my internet. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good to be heard, buddy.
4,000 hands in. Daniel was up 5 buy-ins. Daniel was never up 5 buy-ins, I don't think. If he was, I'd be shocked because I had bets on that, and I don't ever remember him up 5 buy-ins.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Also, I mean, a pretty significant difference is they're not resetting the stack, or they're resetting the stacks here too. I mean, resetting the stacks is pretty significant. It keeps the massive swings from happening.
And that was something MJ said that he negotiated, correct?
I honestly don't know what side negotiated it. I was actually curious to see, and I
believe it was MJ.
It seems like something that would benefit Perkins, yes.
Potential 3 minutes left in this match. Potential. They've been going longer the last little while. The first probably 7 or 8 matches went 2 hours on the button. Bill could lock up a cool 63K here if things stay the same as they are.
Really good day for Perkins. And, like if I had to take a bet right now and this line was set like 100K, I would still take Tice. I mean, I took Tice in the beginning. I thought he was going to have a much bigger skill edge than what he does have. And that's just attributed to Perkins putting in the work and getting better.
Small bet here on the right-hand side by Landon. The quarter potter roundabouts. I mean, by Bill, sorry.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Apacho. Bill Perkins was a businessman a decade ago. He's a businessman, obviously, but he's also, a poker player. I mean, he plays probably better than everybody else watching this stream that he's playing.
Yeah, he doesn't play better. I'm glad you said watching the stream, so I'm commentating.
Yeah, I said that for a reason. Give me a break. I saw you saying that.
Thank you. Gun show. Oh, what challenge you doing, Poker Bros?
He's $880 away from completing said challenge.
Probably been grinding live in Vegas, huge fields. Yeah, they're big fields. Guarantees are getting smashed. But it's just different. The online and live fields are two completely different feels. Players are completely different. Like I'm getting smashed by like a lot of stuff that you don't really see getting to the river online. That kind of stuff. So it's definitely an adjustment that we had a little problem with. I think we're settled in a lot more now. Like if I went to play live today, I'd feel a lot more comfortable than I did a month ago.
So 1K to 11K. Congratulations. You're getting real close.
Poker Bros, that's sick, man. Congrats. I hope I hope that gets there.
So is it MTTs? Is it cash? What are you doing? How are you going about your challenge?
Echo 10. Ooh, Bros, that's sick, man.
MTTs, very nice.
Sick.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's amazing. So Landon here on the left-hand side has definitely cut Bill's profits a little bit here. Bill's almost back to starting. Landon up almost 100K. We saw the right table split just a little while ago because Bill reached 300 bigs.
Yeah, Perkins is definitely slipping back here late. They've reached the 2-hour point. If I'm MJ, I'd probably cut it right here and just
I think so too. Yeah, book
a 60K win. Come back, you're down 2 buy-ins,
and there you go. You are fully right, Chris. Looks like Bill is done. Landon is done. Looks like that will be all for today.
Yep, and I think that's a good timing for Bill. I mean, you need to book a win here. Down 2 buy-ins. He's in really good shape right now. Obviously he ran really good today. Obviously it's going to happen. Now the question is Landon going to post his EV graph today, or is it going to be the standard one?
And Chris, speaking of really good shape, what's up, guys? I'm John. And also,
oh my God, what?
And also, And also, chat, we are about to give away the second $55 ticket of the stream. All you need to do is type quads, number 4 times. Quads 4 times to be entered for a $55 ticket. And we do have the big Bill Perkins coming in with us very shortly, so stand by for that. Great showing by Bill. It'll be fun to talk to him for a little bit, see how he's feeling. I hope Chris remembers any hands so we can ask any hand questions, because that's not going to be on me, baby.
I remember 2 hands, so.
All right, that's all we need to remember. Chris, that's all we need to remember, buddy. But yeah, big showing. Seems as though this session Perky locks up a little over 50K. Was up a little bit more. Had some things go not his way towards the end.
I think overall, you can't be upset if you're Perkins on any day that you're in profit in this match. You got to be really happy with yourself and really happy with the way the challenge is going.
Without a doubt, you can't. If he had asked 5,000 hands in and he's down less than 100K, I think Perky he'd be fine with that.
Oh, I think Perky's really happy where he's at right now.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I don't think Landon's like out here like this is not, this is not good. He's still up 100K. He's obviously just a session away from being back on schedule.
But you got to be a little bit nervous for the kid, right? You got to be a little bit like, oh shit, like we have an end point. We know where the end point is, and every single little inch is closer to that point. Got to be like shit.
Yep, I'm still playing online. I play a lot of tournaments and play a lot of PLO.
Guys, if you have any questions for Perky, throw them in chat. We'll try to ask a chat question or two. If you guys have any questions, put them out. And if anyone can fire a few through the WhatsApp in the back, if you see a good one, let me know.
Yeah, Landon had one big hand that I remember, the King 6 versus Queen 6, and Perkins had 4 where he had quads, and he had the King 7 where he cracked the aces. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think that both guys are happy for different reasons.
Are you happy? Are you happy, Chris?
What's going on, guys?
Yo, Bill, what's up, buddy?
Get the camera on here. I'm in the cave. What's going on?
Oh, that's a good looking man in the cave right there. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing all right.
Good day today.
Yeah. And it was funny. I actually, I can't really talk about strategically, but I realized an hour and 15 minutes I've been doing something our ass backwards. And I was like,
the first hour and 15?
The hour and 15 minutes in one of the lines, I was doing something ass backwards, and I was just like, probably time to quit, because now I'm going to be focused for the rest of the session. You know what I mean? So,
I hate being bad at heads up because I have no idea what that is. But yeah. It's good that you can recognize that, and because we were actually there talking as you're getting quads every other hand in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, this session should never end for Bill.
Yeah, I was running well in the beginning for sure. One of them paid off, and one of them was just whatever. And
yeah,
then
one got checked down.
Yeah, some of it was just the normal back and forth. He caught on like those mini runs where it's like no big pots, but you just pot. He's taking them, and then we had some battles. So I felt comfortable during most of the match, and then once I realized I had made such an egregious error strategically, it just messed me up mentally. So I just kind of was like ready for it to be over.
So I'm going to remember this, and I want to know what this egregious error is once we're done with this heads up battle, because I'm really curious to know, because I watched the entire match, obviously commentating on it, and it looked like you played pretty standard throughout. Looked like you played very well throughout. I mean, you got in early, ran really good early, and maintained that lead.
But I really think, like, if there's a time for hero folds, that was one of the times. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I'm not saying that he can't bluff, but, humans don't have that many bluffs there, right? And so I was just high enough with my kicker to want to call, I think, but who knows? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, obviously you weren't too far off because he had you notched by 1. Now, he probably makes the same type play, obviously, with a Jack 6 or Queen 6. So,
Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like it, especially to my size of raise. I think I kind of got away from it. I think my raise was too small. Had I raised bigger, I could have easily just thrown it away. But because I raised to the half pot size, it just I get caught. Sometimes you get got.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too much strategy.
I know the feeling all too well, Bill. I know.
I don't want to talk too much strategy, but I did notice you were both you guys were using a little bit more half pot today than I had seen in the past. I know that when we had MJ on, he was talking more 27 and 67%. Half pot really wasn't as much as we had seen. I feel like I saw more half pot today. I don't know.
I'm a super noob, right? So, but I do believe that in solver land, that when the boards are paired, half pots are allowed. Kind of
interesting. That's what we were talking about. The pair is where the paired board seems to swell pots. Yeah,
I can easily be misapplying it or have it backwards, but that's my current understanding, and that's how I was playing today. That size is allowed, so is rip. So occasionally, and so I wound up rolling that size and executed on that. But
how's the rolling been for you, Bill? Because I feel like in each decision, the person has kind of like, oh well, I hope I get to go with this one. You know what I mean? How have the rolls been for you? Kind of vibing with your energy, or?
Yeah, sometimes I do ignore the roll, right? Like it's like I do ignore the roll, right? You got to be you. But it's kind of like an indicator when you're what type of aggression and what type of size you're going to be using, so that you're not exploitable in those spots. I mean, a lot of times you get in spots where it's either this or that, and that is it, and you're rolling with that. And sometimes there's this gradient and very slim, I hate money type of plays, right? And there are definitely some I hate money type of plays. And I got to roll a 1 for those, and sometimes 1, 3, I hate money.
I feel like my general broke. I'm rolling a lot of 1s.
Yeah. You got to hate money playing heads up. You got to hate money.
I hear you. So where do you? So Bill, you must be feeling great right now. Down only 94,000 over almost 5,000 hands, 4,570. If someone had told you at the beginning of this match, this is where you were at around 5,000 hands, what would you say?
I'd be slightly disappointed. I mean, I want to be up, right? I want to be up. And if I look at some of the days, I think I don't know if it was the 3rd session or something. It was right after the controversy of can we bet on the match type thing, right? Whether the interpretation of that took up a lot of emotional energy that day, and then I didn't get sleep, and then I had a girlfriend coming back, and I was really tired. And I mean, if you look at that day on a chart, you can just see I'm not playing well, right? My head's
not there, yeah.
And so that was I think that was just a game mistake. I should have just said, hey, let's not play today, because obviously at a disadvantage, just learning heads up poker, that's good. That being said, scratch that day out, whatever, I feel good. You know what I mean? I feel good.
So how do you feel distractions wise in your life right now? Increasing, decreasing as the challenge goes on? You putting more focus into the challenge, or?
I mean, there's always the many distractions and responsibilities and obligations and higher priorities, right? It kind of those things. But I've been able to work around them, So and Landon and I, the good thing is Landon is open most of the time, so he's kind of like, yeah, whatever. And then I just gotta play, bingo, right, with my time slots. And so it's been working out. I mean, there was a lot of concern on whether we would get in enough hands before the World Series of Poker. The target is to get 15,000 hands in before the World Series of Poker. It looks like we're well on that pace.
Yeah, you guys are playing some quick poker.
and summer travel is about to happen for me. And one of the things I was very adamant that nothing messed with my summer travel. But the good news is that I'll be 9 hours ahead Vegas time, right? So, and I get up early.
Got you.
Landon's a night owl. You know what I mean? So it'll work, I think.
So where's summer travels?
Spain and Italy. Spain, Portugal, and Italy mainly.
Or wherever the fuck he wants, Chris.
Not really. During a pandemic, things could go awry. Things could go awry, but that's what I'm looking at.
So we have 2 questions here in the chat. One said, how much physical toll does it take for you for a 2 to 3 hour match? during this challenge? Like, how much physically is it, take out of you to do it? And then another one is, at what point when your poker skills have to be not considered the businessman anymore, but actually, because you play with the best in the world almost all the time. You've been doing it for years. So are we really a businessman anymore? Or are we just a poker pro?
No, definitely not a poker pro. I mean, I think you have to put in a lot more study and take it a lot more seriously than I do to be a pro. Though I'm, my game is getting incrementally better depending on the game, right? And then you also have the fun aspect, right? You put the cameras on everybody. Everybody wants to do the sick bluff or the sick call down or whatever. So, I'm not playing my A game on TV. That I can promise you that, But I will say that, Bill 5 years ago versus Bill now is getting absolutely destroyed. But that doesn't mean anything versus the killers out there who are constantly studying, constantly learning things, both exploitive and the solve land. So, and to answer the stress question, it's pretty stressful. I mean, games like this raise your cortisol level, and cortisol is a big killer. And you're sitting in a chair or whatever, and so it's not like I ran a marathon, but it is taking a toll on your body and your mental state. And so, and that's just.
Do you have a post-match wind down routine, or? Usually,
so all hands get reviewed that saw flop. Every single hand that saw flop gets reviewed. The general overall stats get reviewed, and then we go through every hand and solve them. Every single one.
That's amazing. And you find
all the significant spots, right? Some of them are standard. We don't need.
Yeah. Right. When you go in, do you find your cortisol levels dropping as you're going through the going over hands, or are you still kind of staying up here on a?
You'd be shocked. I actually have probably more adrenaline flowing in this match than some of the biggest days trading of my life.
That is interesting. Why do you think?
I don't. It has to do something with I am a professional trader, right? Like this is what I do. If I get blasted, I know I can make it back or whatever. I don't lose confidence, and I'm very stoic about it, et cetera. And I try and be stoic about the poker thing, but there's this real desire to want to win, right? Whereas in trading, there's just a real desire to want to do the right thing, right? It's never the winning comes along, right? And I believe that like a religion, right? Like it's my religion, and and I don't shake faith in that, right? And so I don't really I've got blown out the water, clearinghouse calling me in the morning, CFO we're going broke, you're gonna have to fire everybody, and I just been like, no, we're not, it's all right, I'll come in, we'll hack, we'll chop wood, and that's that thing. I do some dumb play or I get bad beat here, I'm like, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, my whole lifestyle has changed. Right? I'm flying Southwest. I'm in the back of the bus. I can't afford this, and I'm worried about cash flow, and I'm just no problem. So it's a very weird situation for me. Heads up versus my day job.
So, but we won't keep you much longer or any longer. One last question for you. What's your main, I guess, motivation right now in this challenge? Is it the Solve for Why stream you saw? Is it MJ, you know what I mean, putting his time and resources into you? Is it your own pride?
I think it's a confluence of events. I think, I got incentive. Could I just take the first incentive? The first block was, can you take it seriously enough to be competitive, right? To have a chance. And, it got me going. All right, I'm an old dog. Let me see if I can learn some new tricks. Let's see if I can have some comprehension. You know what I mean?
That's Chris's problem. Chris can't learn a fucking new thing. He's been too
old school. Yeah. I mean,
I had to put up with this for 3 hours almost, by the way.
I mean, I'm 52, right? So my brain is in mental decline, right? I mean, Landon's expanding. He's not even reached mental peak. He's got all the time in the world. I mean, it's a if this was let's go study for a physics test, he has an advantage, right? And so it's a matter of, and then on top of that, would I have the discipline to carve out the time, right? Because, when you got a lot of choices, a lot of opportunities, right? It's go study poker or go on the boat, go hang out, go to the party, go sit in the computer, do hand review, or, you know what I mean? I got 1,000 other things to do. So that was a first motivation. And then the other thing was you know, I put in a lot of time, right? And I think I've clearly gotten better, right? And I felt like I am at least competing. I'm not saying that I'm better than Landon. I think he probably has a non-zero statistical edge or flat, whatever it is, right? And so to hear the announcers and the people, the way they were talking about me really was one, upsetting in a way. It was like, wow, just like no respect out of me taking time out of my game to get better, to compete against this guy, right? And then two, I was like, fuck, what did I see that I don't see? You know what I mean? Like as a trader, like I'm not one of those guys, like a lot of people like, I'm fucking right and I'm fucking right. As a trader, no matter how bullish I am or bearish I am, I'm always looking for the counter argument, right? To understand it, see what's going on, and see what flaws I may have in my analysis of the market. In this case, the market is my game versus Landon, and they're just like, Landon's crushing at 9 BBs. And I'm like, what? He's crushing? And I'm
Bill's brain
like,
just...
so half my brain is like, what the fuck, you know, whatever. And then half my brain is like, what do they see, what I don't see? I want to know why they have that opinion. And so all those things kind of come in there, you know what I mean? And what's going on. I got an ego just like the rest of the people, you know, I want to win, you know, and people are, you know, the people who know poker know the results are just like, whatever, right? Like it's a lot of variance in the game. But for the majority of the poker fans are out there, they're still like, you win, you're the best, you lose, you're the worst, right? And so it's not like my ego isn't unaware of that. Right.
For sure. And that's what I was saying earlier. I was like, when I saw that tweet about you and you saw their streams, I was just like, fuck, I feel like from their side, that's the last thing you want to do is make Bill put any more time and effort in this challenge. Like, that's what you don't want.
I went straight to the fucking driller after that.
Hell
straight
yeah,
to the
you
driller.
did.
Straight to the driller. I mean, literally straight to the driller. You know, I don't know if it's going to help me or if I'm going to make it or it's going to take me over the top, but it definitely made me incrementally better in certain spots, you know, that they were going to just get free edge. So they lost EV by speaking that way. I mean, they could have, you know, if I was doing psyops for them, I would just be like, yeah, Bill's doing great. You know, like whatever, we've come a long way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't give the guy any reason to go in and study spots, you know?
I haven't heard many stories where poking the bear came out as a positive.
No, I mean, I'm not saying that now they're going to lose or anything like that. I'm just saying like they took EV away from Landon for sure.
Yeah. They put a little gas to that fire. Bill, I appreciate you hanging out today, my friend, over here on ACR. You know, you got we're enjoying it. We're enjoying watching. We're enjoying you guys battling it out, putting your hearts and your money on the table every single day. And we wish you the best of luck, my friend.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been a good battle. I mean, I think it's been entertaining. So I'll see you again.
We're loving it. We're loving it. Take care, Bill. Much love.
Bye.
All right, party. You want to serenade us out?
God, it's so good talking to that man, though. Like, it's just like it hypes me up. There's something about Bill when he speaks. I just want to like go like like punching walls and shit. I don't know. I know it's crazy. Let's check Ghost of M. Do we have the giveaway done? Is the giveaway out in the open? Is it zing zong? Yo, what's up, Jeff Boski? How are you, buddy?
Boski up in the chat. Welcome, brother. We did. I think we just did. Zach's. Yeah, we did do the prize. It is XJAR-IBEX. So the prize has been given. We are free to leave. You want to sing us out because that's going to get everybody to run.
Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Take care, everybody.